The Spirit of Prophecy, significantly in Testimonies to Ministers, page 465 to 468, I coupled the true interpretation, the non-military or spiritual application of the Revelator's description of the final conflict in Revelation 16:14.
And pause for a second.
Yep.
I just want to emphasize, we've been reading where Ellen White says we should not spiritualize and that we should read the literal, obvious text. And that's Miller's rules, who she said if we give the three angels message, we must use Miller's rules. And he's literally using the wording that we're warned against using.
Yes,
and he's using this like it is a great thing. I just wanted to point that out.
With the rebellion manifested in connection with the presentation of the teaching of righteousness by faith in 1888, and the same rebellion to repeated in the time of the loud cry. And listen to this. And the present writer, who is Louis Weir, basing his judgment upon much data. So how much data did he have? A whole lot of data. Is firmly of the opinion that opposition to the message of righteousness by faith to be proclaimed in the loud cry will come from those who will refuse to accept the truth concerning the final conflict as taught in the Spirit of Prophecy, namely a battle in which every soul must be fully surrendered to God and kept by divine power, or form an alliance with Satan against heaven and join in battle against the ruler of the universe. They will stubbornly follow Uriah Smith's teaching concerning Turkey being the king of the north and Armageddon, a battle between the nations, and will brace themselves to what? Resist the spread of the true light, and will oppose the work as declared by the Spirit of Prophecy.
Strong statements.
Wow.
Exactly. Mercy. I heard that. And that, like I said, it only gets better. Keep reading on. His presentation that Turkey is the king of the north, Daniel 11, and that Armageddon refers to a military battle in Palestine, is a part of the Jesuit-fostered system of interpretation, the counterfeit of the Spirit of Prophecy teaching concerning the final conflict.
If that doesn't scare you, I don't know what would. That's the kind of accusations that Louis Weir is using against this message, because really he's trying to invoke that you're becoming Jesuit by accepting that Turkey has anything to do with the king of the north. That's a pretty severe statement.
Yeah, and I want you all to focus in on, because we're about to go over this, those who hold this view reject the message of righteousness by faith.
Yes.
Wow.
Those who hold this view. Is that a true statement that Louis Weir is making?
No.
No.
We're going to find that, though.
And we're going to find out very quickly.
So, and again, I hope that throughout the course of this camp meeting, we're really showing you need to ask a lot of questions.
Yes.
Is that true? Is that statement true? Did I read that for myself in the pioneer writings? Did I read the True Midnight Cry myself? Did I read this? Did I read that myself? Or am I just hearing it, even from us, on stage?
Yeah.
You need to study yourself. You need to be a watchman
Like
yourself.
the Bereans.
Yeah, and it's interesting you said that, because we had to ask these questions as well,
Yep.
which is why we kept digging. Is what he's saying true? And you keep reading, you keep digging, and you realize, well, it's not really going in line with what he's saying. And those are the quotes that we're going to try to present.
And again, what Louis F. Weir is saying is that this is Uriah Smith's opinion. Is that the truth? And does it lead you to reject righteousness by faith? And is that a big cycle?
Wow.
Yeah.
And now we're going to see that Jones and Wagner hold the same view as Uriah Smith,
And who is Jones and Wagner?
the proponent of the 1888 message.
Yeah, righteousness
So-
by faith.
That's how we met. It's on Righteousness by Faith, teaching
Yep.
this message. And we wanted to be sure that, okay, that's mean Jones and Wagner believe the King of the North is the papacy. And when we did our research, it wasn't true. So we were kind of shocked. And
Yeah.
let me read what Wagner is saying. The Turk himself understands that he will be driven from Europe and that then the Messiah will come. The one sure thing in this world is the fulfillment of prophecy. It has been fulfilled. It will be. The events will follow the removal of the Turkish capital to Jerusalem, are narrated in Revelation 16. The Battle of Armageddon is one of them. We continue. Again, the scene of conflicts becomes the land of Palestine. It is here that the battle of the last days of Armageddon is to be fought. And more than one prophet has described the gathering of the nation to the final conflict here. And in this, the king of the north is to come to his end, and none shall help him. So, what do we see here? Wagner saying the king of the north is Turkey, the one who upheld righteousness by faith. So Luis Ware just lied on.
And he said that he did it with much information,
Yes.
right?
Much
Much
evidence,
data.
much data. If he just looked up Wagner, who promoted righteousness by faith, he would see that that was not quite true.
Exactly.